All right, what is going on, Chiefs Kingdom? Welcome back to the KC Sports Report. Michael Darcy live in Chiefs training camp in St. Joseph, Missouri. Practice just concluded, and actually Tyrann Mathieu is doing some drills behind us, which is great to see. But it was a very eventful day of practice. You know, Willie Gay was great as always. He actually did go off the field at one point. I think he had a cramp of some sort. But you know, a lot of different things happened in terms of the line. This was the second day that the players did have pads on, and there was a little bit of a learning curve because Trey Smith is great as always, but Orlando Brown has not been that good against Chris Jones in the warm-ups on the one-on-ones. But that's something, as people are cheering in the background, that's something that's going to get better over time. Orlando Brown Jr. just needs to have more reps and go up against Chris Jones more frequently, and he's going to be fine. Patrick Mahomes actually did look great today. It was the best time that or the best he's played since I've been here, which is over the past 3 days. He was hitting guys like Noah Gray. He hit Travis Kelsey over the middle. Patrick Mahomes does the most unordinary plays and makes them look ordinary. He did a play where he scrambled, went across his body, hit Mecole Hardman over the middle of the field, and did the exact same thing the very next play to Travis Kelsey. It's just like incredible to see him do it. And honestly, I think that he's starting to get in that rhythm and that MVP rhythm, and that's great to see as well. But another thing that I wanted to point out, because I saw this live, is that Darwin Thompson actually had a really rough day. You know, they did pass pro drills in the beginning, which Willie Gay absolutely obliterated Clyde, which I kind of expected him to. But, you know, we all know that Darwin Thompson's not a very good blocking running back, which is why he doesn't make it on the field on third down. And that kind of showed in these drills. I mean, he was getting trucked by every single linebacker, even if it was the third or fourth string linebacker. You know, I like Darwin Thompson and all, but he's just not a good blocker. And then on a scrimmage play, caught the handoff and turned it upfield, and he had a pretty good gain. And then he got absolutely leveled to the point where he came off of his feet and slammed into the ground very hard. So he had a rough day. It was his first day back at practice. So obviously, welcome back to practice, Darwin Thompson. I hope that gets a lot better for him. And I also think that Mecole Hardman looked good. A guy that is going to have to step up this year if we want to see him take that number 2 role. Travis Kelsey looked good as usual. Joshua Kando was a guy that actually looked pretty good coming off the edge. Frank Clark's bull rushing got a lot better. A guy that also looked good was Colin Saunders. He put a good spin move on Laurent Duvernay-Tardif in the one-on-ones. And you know, Lucas Niang is getting a lot more snaps at right tackle, which I kind of expected, but I kind of also thought that Mike Remmers was going to at least get that job to start off with. But if Lucas Niang is going to get that job, I'd be really happy with it. So right now I think our line is shaping up with Orlando Brown Jr. being our left tackle, Joe Thuney being our left guard. Creed Humphrey got center snaps today. He was actually getting worked pretty hard by Derek Nottie. Then right tackle would be Trey Smith, who's just emerged onto the scene and become one of the better guards in camp. And then right tackle is probably going to be Lucas Niang, but I wouldn't be shocked if Mike Remmers made the mix too. So yeah, honestly, it was a great day today. We saw a lot of different things. I'd say the highlights were probably the line with Trey Smith. I think that the pass rushers, the drills, it looked pretty good. They looked very quick coming off the end. Frank Clark, Joshua Kando, Mike Dana looked pretty slick in the beginning. Marcus Kemp looks good. Jody Fortson kind of had a little bit of a regression day, but I think that he's probably going to have a better day tomorrow. And yeah, it's just been a great time out here in St. Joseph. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow back at St. Joe with another Chiefs training camp recap video.